Firstly, welcome back to the RHEA ELLEN Podcast. I need to burp, hold on. Pardon? I'm disgusting. I've just drank a Rubicon because I've had to rush through traffic. Right, guys, I don't have much time today. I've literally got about half an hour because the traffic tried to kill me off today. So yesterday was there was a train strike, right? So I was in traffic for an hour and a half. Traffic that usually takes me 30 minutes was an hour and a half. As in, lights were changing. Nobody was moving. Livid. Absolutely livid. Still livid to this day. Why did I drink that Rubicon? It's just been a lot. I was running late anyway. Nearly vomited. I was running late anyway, and then traffic on top of it. It's actually stressful. And when you need to wee, when you're in traffic, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I've never been this far away from home. Firstly, we've got a couple of things to talk about. I've got a little piece of paper in my pocket. If my belly's looking like there's someone in there, if I'm looking like I'm 7 months pregnant, just face your front because man's on her period. Do you understand? Cool. Quick update. What have I been up to lately? It's been a minute, hasn't it, guys? I feel like I haven't been in this setting for a while. I plan to come on here with makeup every single time and it never ever happens. But I am planning to go to dinner with my baby boy because we're still like young. We're still baby boys and baby girls. Like we're not like adults yet, even though I'm going to be 30 in January. I'm going to put my birthday down below, guys, if you want to send me. When you want to send me, some gifts for turning 30, sexy 30. Also, I'm growing up my hair. This is not my hair. Duh. So I've gone back to me pixie. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to grow up my hair, just trying to do something different with my look, you know? So yeah, that's basically the update on the regular. Cool. So also, I was actually so fearful to actually wear my pixie wig again. Like, it's so weird how my life, I've become so anxious about the smallest things. Guys, before I had the kids, I used to just do whatever I wanted. Do you understand? I used to just, if I wanted to do something, I would do it. I wouldn't let fear take over me. Nowadays, the smallest things I'll be overthinking. I'll be like, oh, no, I don't want to wear a wig because people are going to know it's a wig. I mean, that's the whole point, darling. Like, it's really weird, the things I start to panic over. But yeah, so Tuesday evening, me, Lloyd, Eddie and Shana are our two friends. We went to go see Kendrick and I'm literally sick. Like, I've actually got sick from going to see Kendrick because firstly, we were standing. Why would I do this to my body? I literally cannot handle things that I used to do in my youth anymore. As in my back, my knees, my neck, my fingers, my elbows, every part of my body was crooked, hurting me. I'm going to be 30. It's enough. Like, it's actually enough. Like, I'm not the same girl I used to be. You know when I knew I wasn't the same girl that I used to be? TMI. Make sure that you brace yourselves for this. When Kendrick came out, I jumped up and then I weed. As in, bladder, gun for God. It's my bladder's gone since having the kids. I need to be doing my pelvic floor. I need to be doing my Kegels because I honestly don't understand why this is happening to me, you know? As in, excitement is now making me let go of things that shouldn't be let go of. No. So Kendrick was absolutely incredible. We saw him in 2018, me and Lloyd and my sisters, and we were literally as close as you can get. Like, I could smell the crust in between Kendrick's toes. That's how close I was to him. So that is why this time round I said, we have to go. We have to do floor. We have to do floor. What do you mean sit down? Sit down for Kendrick. Anybody who had seated tickets for Kendrick is not a diehard Kendrick fan. I don't understand. Guys, I went in there, gym gear. I was wearing a freaking gym top and a hat and leggings and gym trainers, like banged up trainers because I knew that people might potentially be standing on my kicks. And I went in there barefaced, ready for the challenge. You understand? Because Kendrick, I can't remember any songs. Some peace of mind in this lifetime. Already don't make it difficult. We were also in the floor section with 21-year-olds and little kids, and they were gobsmacked that we were actually 29 and 30. And I'm like, I know I look youthful, guys. Thank you so much. But I don't understand what any of you 21-year-olds are even talking about nowadays. Like, you're doing all these TikTok dances. I can't keep up, you know? I love the chicken salad. So do you know what I mean? It's a bit cheeky, the things that we do. So that was Kendrick. Let me look. That was Kendrick. It was absolutely incredible. Yeah. But it was different to obviously 2018. I felt like 2018 was very intimate. And it was like a bit more, it had a bit more of a story because it was the Damn tour. I felt like I had a bit more of a story. This album, Mr. Morale, was, you know, it's a good album, but it was a bit like jiggy jaggery, you know what I mean? A bit all over the place. And I think because I'm a Kendrick fan, like I felt like I needed to be involved in production. Like when they were having the Zoom call and the meeting, they could have called me and I would have literally just told them X, Y, and Z, you know? Also, the stage was different. The stage was higher, so you couldn't really see Kendrick. Like, you could see him, but not like how we saw him in 2018. Do you understand? Cool. So that was amazing. My life. How's life, RHEA? Life at the moment is lifing. I'm back to work. Don't ask me what I do for a living. People always ask me what I do for a living, and I tell them that I review wigs in South London. So I go around the shops and I just try on wigs and I review them and I get paid for it. That's what I do for a living. So I'm back at work and trying to navigate that with the 2 kids and just everything else. Life doesn't stop just because something else is being thrown into the mix. You understand? That's the madness about adulting. Nobody told me that adulting would be this stinky. I cannot believe that when you're an adult, you actually have to pay for things with your own money. Sometimes I'm like, I order something from Amazon and I'm like, can I get that on Amazon and just tell them it didn't come because the money's not moneying. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys? You have to pay for your own toilet paper. Shower gel doesn't come with the house. Wow. Kitchen roll. All these things that nobody tells you about is actually crazy. So yeah, it's just a lot. Being an adult is a lot. Having kids is a madness. And I was actually, when I was driving here, actually, I was deeping that like everything that I've said that I've wanted for my life, I'm doing right now. It's crazy. It's God every single time. And sometimes we don't stop to deep, like actually what we're doing. We just go until we fall into the ground and die. But sometimes you need to stop and just deep that, brethren, everything that you said with your tongue, going into the new year, you said with your tongue that you was going to do something and you're doing it, darling. So you know what you should do? Go and buy yourself a bottle of bubbly and a cheeky meal, a delicious meal. I was going to say something else, but let me just keep it PG, all right? Go and enjoy yourself because you deserve it, you know? And I think we need to celebrate the small wins because the small wins are what makes the big wins. The small steps are what makes the bigger picture, you know? So that's my message to most of you today, you know? Also, turning 30 in January, and I'm a bit all over the place, if I'm honest. Like when I was thinking about the fact I'm turning 30, I was like, you know, stepping into a new age and massive milestone, turning 30 and all that. I'm so against all of that, like when people completely change their whole lifestyle for a birthday. Do you know what I mean? Or change the whole lifestyle for a wedding. I mean, for a wedding, cool, you want beautiful pictures, you want to look wealthy, whatever. But I just think that like to change my whole life up just for one day is a madness. But with that being said, I was saying to myself, like, really, you're going to be 30. You need to start taking care of yourself more. You need to start pushing your time into things that you enjoy. So I really enjoy going to the gym for my mental health and all this. So I need to start doing that more and stop making excuses. Like there's actually time to do it all. And if I can't make it to the gym, I can move my ass in front of the TV, you know? There's workouts that you can just move on the spot and you'll burn calories. Because for me, mentally, I need to work out. Like I mentally need to work out because even when I'm eating bad, if I'm not moving my body mentally, it's a mess up. You understand? It's just all over the gaff. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to be. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. Just trying to be more loving to myself, trying to take more time to do things that I love for myself, bar the kids, like trying to figure out what I love again. Any excuse, any time that I have to kind of pour into myself, I'm trying to do that. Like, so if I go out to dinner with Lloyd, I'm trying to make an effort with how I dress and all of that, because it's been so long that I've just, like, I just don't do that anymore. Like, cool, running around after the kids, I don't believe in wearing makeup. It doesn't make sense to me. I sweat like a dragon on Dragon's Den. There's no point. But when I'm making an effort, like when I'm going out without the kids, why am I not taking the time to make myself look presentable for myself? Why? There is time. I don't pump anymore. Like, as in, the milk from my breasticles is gone, dried up, everything gone. So the time that I would sit and pump, I should use that time to put some freaking makeup on. Darling, looking like someone's broken up shoe, walking around looking like a dirty brogue. I'm done with it. So that's my aim for myself going into this new age, just to pour into myself more, because these kids, they're being poured into every single day. They're fine. They're clean. Everyone's good. Everyone's happy. I see the way them two giggle. It's about me, you know. Anisha breaks from trying for my shelf. So yeah. And I went on live yesterday, actually. Everybody needs to hold on a second. I'm going to regret doing that because it's going to give me... I went on live yesterday. Everybody needs to follow me on Instagram. It's RHEA Ellen. Is it RHEA.Ellen? RHEA.Ellen. Yeah, RHEA.Ellen on Instagram, I think. I'll put it down below. Mans can't remember because I'm not a socialite like that. Like, I actually don't have a clue what I'm doing most of the time. That's all right, though. Went on live yesterday just to talk about relationships, talk about motherhood, all of them things there, and to really deep my life. So I went on to live and I was talking about doing like a part 2 about when I was talking about my ex-boyfriend, right? And just really just gathering the feckeries that I actually went through with these men in my life, because I had 2 exes that ran me up and down the A13 like a dwykehead. They literally was just doing madness to my membrane, and I just was allowing them to, because I was lost. And I feel so... I was looking back yesterday, just deeping that how lost I was in these relationships, like unable to be myself, unable to actually unapologetically be me without having to filter anything. And Lloyd is the first man I've ever been with where he pushes me to be myself, and he takes me in wholeheartedly, no matter how I am, no matter how I act. He's just always there for me, always pushing me, always saying to me, babe, go and get dressed, go and make yourself look nice, you know? Whereas my ex-boyfriends were gaslighting me day in, day out. I like the smallest things. I'm actually going to do a video actually on looking for green flags in a relationship, right? I've actually only got 15 minutes, so I need to run through this ASAP rakadaki. So it's really small things that men will do to gaslight women that will literally mess with your membrane, like literally will give you PTSD and trauma in the long run. Okay, should we run through them, darling? Everybody get your paper, get your pen, all right? Make sure that your pen is nice and sharp so that we can cut that paper right down the middle, all right? Firstly, a man that gaslights you in any type of way doesn't care about you. You could run into traffic butt naked. That man won't run after you because he doesn't care about you. You understand? It could be the smallest thing, like you're getting dressed. Why are you wearing that? We're not even going anywhere that special. Firstly, you're an idiot for that. Yeah. Do you understand why? Because you're so insecure in yourself that you don't want me to look sexy and pretty because you look like a squashed burrito packet. I don't think so. Any guy that wants to question the way that you look when you go out is insecure. The man that you're with should be pushing you to dress up to make yourself feel good because he loves you. He wants you to be the best person that you can be. He would want you to be confident. He would want you to, you know, do what makes you happy. And I'm telling you, a lot of men don't want women happy. A lot of men hate women. And I say this so many times, and it's spooky, dooky, scary. It's insane. Because why, as a man, yeah, You care so much about what women are doing. Sweetie, darling, your bum is there stinking. Your boxers stink, but you're there telling women what they should be doing with their hair, with their clothes, and you've got skid marks in your boxers. Can you actually imagine? Simple hygiene you can't even do, but you want to come and speak to women about what they should be doing. Darling, if you want your beautiful French tip in a sexy hill because you want to go to dinner, do it. The man that you're with should even be paying for that French tip for you because he cares about you. Understand? My sweetie, darling, my princess, I should want you to look and feel expensive and gorgeous. These guys will have you out here wearing Crocs to PF Chang's because they don't want you to be looking sexy. And you know what? These men need to be put in the bin. These kind of men need to be stay single forever. Go and chill with your boys. Go and chill with your boys then. So you can be at the gym. Oh, I want to be like you. That's what you need to be doing. You need to be living in the gym with your boy them because you're all bonkers. Secondly, any guy that says little phrases like you'll be having an argument or you'll come and tell them something that has really hurt you. And I've said this before and you've said like, I don't like when you take the mick out of me in front of your friends. Something small. And they say, it's not that deep, or I'm sorry you feel that way. Brethren, I hate you. Brethren, I care. Whoa. If you cannot identify what you have done in a situation and think to yourself, okay, cool, I might not understand why she feels that way, but she's telling me that I've upset her. Why can you not just acknowledge that and just say, I'm sorry? You're not even smart enough to lie to say sorry. You want to come with your dirty, crooked, happity teeth to be coming talking about, oh, it's not that deep. You see what you need to do? You need to dig yourself into the floor and drop deep into the floor. That's what you need to do. Because we're supposed to be in a relationship, yeah? Even if we're not even in a relationship and we're seeing each other, respect me, please. That's another thing. A lot of men don't respect women. They don't respect them. They don't. And a lot of guys, yeah, like the idea of a woman. And I'm seeing this a lot. And it's I used to get it a lot where they like the look of you, but don't want you to speak. As in, you want me to sit there looking pretty and but not speak. That's the third one, guys. That's spooky. Any man that doesn't actually want you to ever speak up about your feelings or anything hates you, and you need to run clear. You need to actually pop off your clear heels and run to the galaxy of potability. Run. Because from when you're shushing me about a tiny little thing, you're going to shush me for the rest of my life. And I'm going to be there just standing in the kitchen, cooking you your dinner as a mute. You see the people who with the white gloves. You'll be doing that in the kitchen and serving food like the maid that he has conditioned you to be. Sweetie, if you are having to change how you are as a woman and you're having to downgrade how you are as a woman, run for the hills. No good will come from that. Number 4, women, we cannot change men. We cannot. I have learnt this the hard way. I have been with men who have terrible communication and are in absolute tatters with their emotions. The emotions will come. They'll be doing, they'll be running because they don't know how to sit with their emotions. They don't know how to be vulnerable. They don't know how to be any of it. Yeah. And darling, I'm so sorry, but we've all got trauma somewhere, somehow. Some people have trauma underneath their armpits, behind their ears, hiding. But if you're not willing to take the time to deal with your trauma, sweetheart, you need to go over there and speak to a therapist. Go and seek help before you decide to come and step into relationships. Because seeing someone, dating someone is one thing, okay? Getting into a relationship with them is another thing. Because once you say boyfriend and girlfriend, there's certain things that you, as an individual, need to understand. There's certain things that you need to be doing for your partner, and vice versa. You understand? We're not just going to be together just to be together. That's another spooky dooky thing. Men that don't speak about the future. Men that don't ever discuss where they want to be with you, their plans with you. They're just floating like a dead sea monster in the sea. Run for the hills, Britannia. Run. Simple. We're not even talking about the next date that we're going to have. You only check me when you're free. But you see me, some of us women need to start becoming busy. Even if you're sitting at home watching Netflix, you need to make these guys know that, darling, sweetie, every time you call me, I'm not just going to run and put my pant on and run to you. That's not how it works, darling. You understand? You see, in life, you've got to wait for things. You even got to wait for a cheeky Uber. You've got to wait for your food to come. You've got to wait for things. You think me, a big human, sexy being like me, I'm just going to come and run towards you? I think not. And you're coming with the bare minimum. As in simple dimple. There's some men that don't even text their girlfriends back on time. As in waiting. Some girls are waiting for text messages, as in days will go past and no text message is pinging. But you see what's happening is when their boy says, you're jumping on PS5, they're on it with their smelly bum again in that smelly gaming chair, playing games. Priorities. You make time for what you find is important, okay? Please take these men's actions for what it is. It shouldn't have to take years of you being with someone to deep that raw, like these are the traits that you had before we became girlfriend and boyfriend. And they've only gone and appeared again, haven't they? If not worse. Because now I've got rose tinted glasses. Do you know what? Not even rose tinted. You see the ones that Ray Charles wears, yeah? The dark Stevie Wonder glasses. I've got those on, ain't I? It's absolutely... It's above me or is it below me? Because I just don't get it, guys. And I've been there. Like I always say to you guys, please don't ever think that because I'm where I'm at or whatever, that I'm like, like these women that come on socials and talk down to women like, my husband does this and my husband does that. Listen, being married doesn't define you as a woman. It's not a personality trait, sweetie, darling. Do you have your own personality before your husband? What are you doing for you as an individual, as a woman? What are you doing for yourself by your husband? Some women don't mind Some women don't mind going through life being called Kobe's wife, or do you know what I mean? Like they don't mind not having a name, Spooky Dookie. And if that's the case, if that's what you want to do, that is fine for you. But stop putting your dirty toenails onto other women saying, this is what you need to do to get a husband. Listen, certain things work for you. Other things might not work for them. We are all on our own separate journeys, okay? And we have all been in the trenches of dating or in the ghetto with one or two exes, okay? You didn't meet your husband when you was 10 and everything is incredible all the way up to you being 30. Do you know what I mean? You have had trials and tribulations, all right? And let's talk about that, the hard times, and guide people if they ask for it. People out here just giving unsolicited advice. Did I ask you? If I have never ever opened my tongue to say to you, what do you think of this? How dare you come and step to me with advice? Because now if I scrunch up the advice and stick it with the sun that shine, I'm then rude, I just think that people just need to face their front sometimes, and actually just be real with things. It's okay to be honest. It doesn't take away from you as a person. We need to be honest about relationships, about motherhood, about mental health. The list goes on. And I just want to say, because I'm actually running out of time, look at the time, it's going down like countdown. I just want to say, I love you all, every single one of you that check into this. Even people who follow me on TikTok. My TikToks are shaking it. I love TikTok so much. I'm having so much fun on that app. Follow me if you don't already. I'm put it down below as well. shout out to everyone who's like checking in with my content and everything. I really appreciate it. Trying to find time with work, the kids and everything is really hard, but I'm doing it. I'm getting it done. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Please always send me your recommendations of what you want me to talk about on the podcast. I'm not talking about Twitter beef. I'm not talking about random celebrities unless I want to. But if you ever have like questions about motherhood, really, I don't know, relationships, I don't know, whatever you want. Just not like these fizzily dizzily topics. You know, we need something with substance. We need to leave the conversation with something in our books. But yeah, I love you guys so much every single time. God bless you for checking in with me. And yeah, just continue to follow this journey. I'm having so much fun. I'm actually going to have a guest next time. I'm going to plan a guest. Hopefully my sister. She's actually a waste man because I was sending her messages like, oh, I'm doing podcasts. She didn't reply to any of the messages that I said about podcasts, but was replying about something else. So I don't know if my breath stinks or what the case is, but whatever. But yeah, I'm definitely looking to have some guests. Like hopefully there'll be someone here next week. But we'll see. I don't know why I paused like that. But yeah, we'll see. I love you guys so much. I've already said that 5,000, 10,000, 8,000 times. And to all my mums in there, keep in there. In where, RHEA? In where? In your bum? Where? RHEA, what's the matter with you? Oh, I just don't understand why I have to be so inappropriate. But yeah, all my mums that are watching this, you are doing incredible. Breathe. Leave the washing alone, okay? Just do what you can. Get through each hour. Just get in the shower, wash your face, buy yourself something nice if you have some spare money, and just survive, okay? Not everything has to be or will be perfect. Sometimes motherhood is incredible and sometimes it's the absolute ghetto, the trenches of hell. But we do it because we love our kids, don't we? That's what we have to say. We love our kids. Yeah. I mean, but yeah. Thank you guys. I think I'm gonna make this the thumbnail. Hold on. Let me suck in so I look thin. Hold on. Am I even wearing a bra?